That, please?
She just called that young man a
Come on.
in front of me.
She wants to call me a and look what she did to my face.
From
I just
punch,
scratched myself.
He hit me. Happy now.
Hate crime, felony, she goes to jail no matter what. So you have the right to an attorney.
I'm the one who's going to have to bail her out.
On June 30th, 2022, police in Centralia, Illinois are called to the scene of a heated dispute between neighbors. When the cops arrive, they discover two people with visible injuries. The problem is that each of the neighbors has a very different story. As police wade into the situation, they find that it's not the first time the suspects on the scene have been apprehended for altercation and assault.
I'm 23 at 1322. Hey, I'm here now, so you just stay there. We'll come get everybody's story, I promise you. We've been here before. What's his name, hon? Ma'am?
I didn't do anything. He reached
Hey, bud.
She's a liar. Look at my face.
Okay. Come here, bud. Come here. Are you okay? Do you need medical attention?
You see this?
What's
You see
going
this?
on? Yeah.
It's 4 o'clock in the morning, and I had asked them if we have had problems with, you know me. I
Yeah.
just moved over here. I've been trying to get
I
my
don't
life
remember your name,
together.
though. What's your name, bud?
Tavis.
Tavis.
Yes, Tavis Sims. I've been trying to get my life together. As you see,
Hang on. Stay over here. It's on your side.
it's 4 o'clock in the morning, and their dog's going to sit there and bark, so I asked her nicely to stop their dogs.
Come on, guys. I didn't even do anything.
Okay, well that's what we're trying to sort
I
everything
just got,
out.
listen, I'm going to come over and try to talk to the guy. I don't have no problem with nobody.
Okay, well talk to me. I'm standing here. So
I just got here. I don't have no idea what's going on.
home. Just get your truck and go home.
Just you please go. Yeah, okay, just please go sit down, okay? Please.
what's going on, huh?
I just let my dogs outside to go to the bathroom before I went to bed. They were out here screaming. I told them to knock it off. They started screaming back at the fence over me. We met at the fence, and the black one got me.
Okay.
You don't need to be touching my girlfriend.
What do you mean, gotcha?
He hit me.
So she wants to sit there, and she wants to call me a to my face, and look what she did to my face.
Okay.
You see,
Is that from
I
a
just
punch,
scratched
a
myself.
slap, or?
I don't know.
Okay.
She hopped over the fence and scratched me in the face.
Sir?
No, I
And he
just
just got home.
boyfriend. I just come over
Sidewalk.
here to see what was going on. That's all.
Sidewalk.
I
Come
don't.
on, guys.
He always walks his ass on my property.
I wouldn't let him cross the property line to you,
I don't
and
know.
I'm not going to let you do that. So
I don't know
step
what
over
the
here.
property line is, and he keeps
doesn't
walking
matter, it
over
doesn't
here.
matter.
You hear me? He comes on my property.
About where did it happen, roughly?
Right here in my backyard, just a couple
Like
of minutes
on
ago.
this side of the
I
fence?
can show it to you if you
Yeah.
don't mind.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
They're screaming back and forth at me. Of course, I screamed back. I'm not an easygoing person. Y'all know that.
I've never met
You
you.
hear
So.
my dogs?
Okay.
They don't normally bark that bad.
Yeah,
but
and
there's
they don't.
a lot
Well,
of
they don't.
cars here.
They don't. You know, they like the dogs. I don't know why they're screaming at them. I mean, I understand
Will
it
you
is 4
walk
o'clock
me
in the
to my
morning, but
backyard?
if they just
No,
got
we're-
put out
we're
for
fine
a
up
couple
here.
seconds, they'll come right back in.
So
I just let my
Right.
dogs
And, you know,
out.
these guys, they come in and cause them
They
problems. I'm
started
telling you.
screaming and hollering at my dogs. I told them to knock it off. They started screaming back at me, so I screamed back. Next thing I know, the one with the dark hair.
okay.
I don't know how to
Guy,
explain
girl.
it. Reached over the fence, told me he was gonna beat my ass. I told him I was gonna beat his ass. I don't stand back for that.
Okay.
We've been.
So there was a fence in between you guys.
Yes, he came over the fence at me. Look.
Okay.
He keeps walking on my fence all the time.
On your fence.
Like, he comes on this side, I was on that side. His
Okay.
dog barking
Hey,
at
buddy.
4 o'clock in the morning.
That would
I asked
irritate
him
me.
to- My doors, my windows right here.
Gotcha. Hey, bud.
Me a my name. You know I'm a gay man. And at the door, she called me a bag right here. My dog's back here. She got
Okay.
We
What
were
kind?
sitting right here at the back door. She
Hey,
called
buddy.
me a fag. I came over here, asked her
You
who the fuck
okay,
she was
pal?
calling a fag to.
Okay.
And we stood
It's
right
basically
here.
right here.
And I asked her, so I did. I was sitting right here. I said, so who do you call? You know, that's a rude word to call somebody.
Absolutely.
And that's what happened to my face.
You don't know. You know she reached her
She
shirt.
jumped. She tried to hop over the fence like this. She hopped over the fence.
Okay.
Girly thing hopped over the fence. She was so hard to you guys got here. Now she ain't do nothing. And sir, I don't know what the property line is. I need to call about this. Why this is an issue. There's a property line. I don't know where it's at.
Like, do they mow on this side or
He
something?
comes over here all the way to my. He comes to my windows.
Why?
I don't know. Ask her.
Sure. Okay.
Okay. Oh, like what? Did he
They have cameras.
swing over the fence or something?
Yes.
Okay.
I acted like I was gonna climb the fence. I can't climb the fence. But he came right over it at me. They have cameras.
The dogs can't get
Jeremy?
And they're barking because he's
What's your
back
last
there.
name,
It
hon?
has nothing to do.
Oh my
they
God,
won't
I don't
bark.
even want to tell you.
Yeah, you kind of got you,
I mean,
man.
I was in a dead sleep and she called me crying and heard him screaming at her and I knew
What's
it
first
was.
name?
So I got it. Get
Hang on here with talking about, brother?
Dude, I've been mowing this grass for 3 years.
We're here now.
I've been doing it for 3 years.
I can put handcuffs on everybody who's not a cop right now.
Coming over here.
Shut up!
So what's the story over here?
Until and unless you're asked a direct
It's 4
question.
o'clock in the morning. I've
Keep
been,
your
I've
mouths
been being
off
really
each
nice
other.
to these people. I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning because the dog, or whatever time it is right now, her dogs are arguing. I mean, the dogs are barking and acting like fools. So I asked her to put her dogs up, and this is how she acted towards me.
Okay.
She scratched me in the face and called me a and a
Has anybody gotten her side of the story, why she called and all that kind of good stuff?
I think Harvard was talking to her.
Okay. My concern is as soon as I showed up, he was pulling up, which he was not.
And there she goes.
Like, how'd
And she won't stop. You see, she tried to jump over the fence.
Remotely the first time.
No, it's not. This is what she did to me in the backyard.
How'd she scratch in the fence? Or scratch?
She came over. Okay, so I walked up to the fence because she called me a So I said, "Who are you calling?" And I got this close to her like this, to the fence line, and she jumped over and she scratched me in the face.
He came out, so my concern was that they were going to. So that's why I went to him and got him on his side.
They keep coming on my property. They won't leave me alone. Since I moved here, they keep coming on my line like it's theirs. And I've been nice enough to try to be nice, you know. And then all of a sudden, she wants to call people names. Like, I literally live next door. I've been here for a month, and they stalk me. He will go behind here. This is why I have a fence. I just put this fence up here. He will go all the way back there and watch everything I do. I don't do anything but go to work and come home. But he literally stalks me, bro. Him and his wife. So I had asked them nicely because it's 4 or 3, whatever time it is. I was literally sleeping. Your dogs do this every day. I'm getting tired of it. So I asked them very nicely to change their dogs, and this is the reaction that I get.
That's right.
I and all the other things. Why they got to be a because I asked you to take your dogs? I knew this was going to happen. I didn't want to have to deal with the cops or anything like that.
Okay.
Oh, I'm just the supervisor.
Yeah.
So he's the officer in charge of the case. So.
I mean, what can I do about this? I'm getting to the point where
I mean, we can do everything from.
she scratched me in the face. What can we do about that? I mean, she put her hands on me. Somebody got to show them something that they can't keep doing it to people. She literally scratched me. I'm bleeding here and in my face. Bro, and I don't appreciate that. So that's the hate crime number there. That's number 1. And whatever you can do about it, I want you to go forth and do it about it. Maybe it'll teach people a lesson, leave people alone.
Do you live here by yourself, Mr. Sims? Okay. She did. Mike went in. What's his name? What? Oh, wait, is he related to
Yes, sir.
Is that his mother?
Yeah. No, that's not.
Oh, okay, I was going to say. Okay. I'm not.
That's your alcohol. I know you've heard of
He doesn't know if he can go get a tissue and wipe that blood.
Yes, sir. Here, let me get a quick. My officer may have already gotten it, but let me get a quick picture. You got it? Okay. Yes, sir. Go right ahead. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Straight 372. Can you copy this 28 that rolled up? This is our complainant's boyfriend's vehicle. It's what he drove up in as I was arriving. Stand by. It's a little obscured. She is unrecognizable. I have. Well, she was hardcore on the last time I saw her. She looks absolutely. She looks like normal, huh?
That's right.
Yeah.
Come on, so is she in there freaking out?
Oh yeah. Yeah, she's screaming and yelling at him. I just want the pay increase.
That's right. No responsibility.
When she spit, did she make contact with you in any way?
No, sir.
Okay.
She would have. I was pulling her.
Exactly. I'd have hooked her up for aggravated
I don't
battery.
go for that bodily fluid stuff.
No, that'll.
That's one of my no-nos right there,
Yeah.
for sure. I'd rather you cuss me all day long.
Oh my God!
That's-
I'd rather you take a swing at me.
That's
Literally,
fighting
I'm not
for
even
that.
kidding
No,
you.
I agree. That's fighting terms right there when you spit it. He's trying to do something in there. I think he's coming out.
I think he was, and then she still.
I'll tell you what, you just don't treat the police that way, man. Why?
Yeah. I mean, he wasn't much of a cop, but he was a cop. And I'm sure, I'll guarantee you, she has back the blue all over her. How much you want to bet? Straight 372. Can you copy a 28? Are you Mr. Brandon? Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry, sir.
No. That was me.
I get it.
I
understand.
control the scene, period.
And I apologize.
No. You didn't know. You didn't know. I do this every day. You don't. You responded as soon as I told you.
Also,
And
be advised, Sims returns clear as well.
You done about this?
Yeah, we're gonna fill it.
After scratching my face, I would like for her to,
Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing right now.
I'd like her to go to jail for what she did to me.
And so, like, whenever he tried to come over, I stopped him.
I
Stopped
understand.
you.
I get
He
it.
took me back to where it supposedly happened. So,
Please don't. Just be calm. We're gonna. It's all reports.
You need to go home because you just set it off again. Go home.
he didn't set anything off. He was the calmest here.
Listen, she can't handle alcohol. I went around and she started drinking. That's the problem.
This is what she did to me. She will not stop, man.
No, she don't drink. I won't let her drink around. It looks like it to me. I don't know.
Yeah.
Actually, here, come on. Let's go over to my car so I have something right now.
It'll put her under Caesar. I'm scared to death of it. It'll kill her.
No, get off my property.
No, he has to say,
Get off
I'm
my
telling
property.
him.
He
No.
wasn't here. You know what? I didn't cross over onto their property. I
I didn't put my hands onto them. I didn't do anything. I have not broken any laws. Unless you're taking me to jail, please.
Mr. Brandon, do you have your ID on you, bud?
449 Centralia.
Leave him alone.
Please stop. You're just making it worse. Please. Just go in the house.
Hey,
I'll
Jeff.
handle
Sorry.
this.
Jeremy.
Be arrested.
Hang on.
I promise I'll handle this.
Shut up.
You know what?
This is the only
That's
one
it.
I'll talk to.
Hooker.
God damn it, Jara, see? Now I gotta take care of you. Now I gotta deal with these dogs and what the my kids at home. What are you doing?
Hang on.
Come on.
Mikey, I asked you to go home.
I asked you to stay in the house.
You were doing the right thing, bud. Okay? Century 372. I've got Mr. Brandon's identifiers.
He hasn't done anything.
He's here. And that's not wrong.
Jara, please just stop. Please.
Middle initial
I
is-
love you. All I want you to do is stop. Please. Just stop. Let's just stop, please. That's all I want you to do.
I need you to go away. You're aggravating the situation, okay?
No, Jara, I'm making it better, but you're making it worse.
I'm his boss for the foreseeable future. He'll go away when I tell him to go away.
Oh, my God.
What is your name?
Sergeant Denton. My badge number is
I know you.
and my boss is Lieutenant Steve Reitner.
I know.
Okay, Jara, please just calm down. I
have
swear,
not-
I love you, and I just want to get
Mikey,
this
just go home, please.
I can't. You won't let me.
Exactly. Yell at me about that.
I'm scared of you.
Oh, my God.
I didn't ask you to be scared. Didn't tell you to be scared. I don't care if you're scared.
You know what? To be honest,
Jara.
I'm scared
I'm not
of the
even
entire Centralia Police Department.
I'm
I am
sure
scared
you
of
are.
all of you.
I'm sure you are. You acted terrified when you spit at one of my guys. That was true terror coming out.
She spit on me.
I spit on him.
She
Not
did.
one of you
This
guys.
officer was standing right there.
I know, but she spit on me. It got me.
Do you want to sign a statement about
No,
that? That's
ma'am.
domestic
No,
battery.
sir, I do not. I do not.
Happy now?
I do not.
Hate crime. Felony. She goes to jail no
Please
matter
don't
what.
do that, please.
She just called that young man a
Come on.
in front of me. You think I'm going to let that shit go? That shit is not going to fly.
Mikey, just go home.
I can't. Now
That's
I gotta
not-
take care of your animal.
That's not your fault. That is her fault.
Mikey, please just go home.
She did that. You have tried to be the mediator, bud. You have tried to do the right thing. No.
I'm the one who's gonna have to bail her out. I'm the one that has to spend my money on this.
You're not required to do that, bud.
You do not have to do that.
At all.
I was asleep.
I see. Watching you.
I get it, man. I get it.
You wouldn't mind transporting her. I'll have Jammer follow you up there so that way she's not here anymore.
How long you guys been together?
3 years, and I
well.
don't let her drink around me.
Sure.
She don't drink, period, when I'm around. I stay home with my kid tonight, and I wake up to this.
Trailer 449 just to advise Alcorn's in custody.
Is she doing any kind of dope again?
I don't think so.
Okay, as far as you know, she's
No,
not. Yeah.
no, she just can't handle her alcohol. It's just that simple. She can't handle her alcohol.
Yep.
Hey, Jeremy, can you follow him up there?
don't need to be
Yeah,
drinking,
absolutely.
period.
Get her secured for me.
Any little thing will set her off. Even me trying to calm her down sets her off. That's why I like to drink. She's got a drinking problem, and she don't need to be drinking, period.
All right, man, you want to come back over here so we can finish this?
How many dogs does she have?
She has 3 dogs and 3 cats.
Gotcha. Yeah, and they're gonna need. Yeah, you need to take care of
got
them. So
it.
I mean,
I got it.
there's no reason to let the animals suffer. That's for sure.
I'm not gonna let them suffer.
Yeah, and this will not be bondable, so you don't even have to worry about that. Okay, it's a hate crime is a felony. It's battery plus a hate crime. No, she called him reportedly the N-word. He said he.
372 Centralia.
Listen, he's been nothing but problems.
Go
I
ahead.
want to sign a statement.
He
against
might be.
him. He's been nothing but problems since we've been here for 3 years. no
Unwanted
problem.
subjects of Midtown. The property manager advised that she is on scene and wishes to speak to an officer.
10-4, is this the same quote property manager end quote from before?
That's right.
10-4. She's going to need some verification of that. We will. I'll head that way at some point.
It's been an ongoing issue since you moved in.
Since I moved in here, that's the first time she's been calling me names. As you've seen, she calls me.
Yeah.
I've been dealing with him coming on my yard since I've been here. I've been here for a month now. He comes on my yard and acts like it's his. I was gonna call I think the city or something to try to see where the lines were, and they'd be barking all night to the hour. I got to the point where I asked him today to stop the dog. You know, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. People have to work. I don't want to argue with nobody. I came here to mind my business, you know, to get my life together. I moved into this house to try to get my life together. That's the first person I get into with the neighbors because they want to have attitudes and they want to act over here. They sit there and watch me, man. It's just, that's not the first time she called me. called me 3 times back there already, and she got up in my face and she scratched me, and my arm and my face is bleeding.
So
And against him, I want to put, I don't, as far as him, I just want him off my property. I don't want him, he can stay over there on the other side. I don't want him,
we'll make sure he understands that. So you got woke up about 4 o'clock in the morning because the dog's barking?
I think it's at 4 o'clock. I'm not really sure what time it is
Yeah,
exactly.
it's quarter after 4 now.
So yeah, about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
Like he said, he wasn't home, so I can't really blame him, but he's just harassing us too.
So you hear the dogs barking, you go out to your backyard?
And I tell her to stop the dog from barking, and she just, where she calls me as a bag. She said, "Eve." And she spit in my face too, like she spit in yours. I forgot to say that she spit in me and scratched me in my face. I don't care if she's drunk or not. I could be drunk and I don't act like that.
There's no excuse.
So what kind of stuff has this young fella done to you?
He just come in. Well, first of all, I thought we was gonna get along. I tried to help him out right off the bat. I tell him who to watch out for.
I got you. Yeah, because you got
that people are stealing. And I've had
Yes,
I don't know
sir.
how many people try to break into our garage.
Okay.
So I let them, and then they started putting up walls. And I didn't say anything to them. They just said, "Oh, we're just like some privacy," and that's fine. I don't care. Well, then I let them borrow a trash can because they didn't have one. I always had 2 out there. So when they got their trash can, I see now that they put their address on all trash cans, and I still haven't said anything bad. They didn't give it back to me.
Yeah.
We kind of stay to ourselves, but I'm telling
you can get, if you need another trash can, you can get
No,
one from
I
Republic or whatever
I understand,
it is. But yeah, no, that's irritating.
It's just, and it's been edging along. I'd seen this was going to happen eventually, but I thought it was going to be me and them, not her and him.
Okay.
And then, of course, she's very protective of her dogs, and that's all it took. That's all it took for them to set her off.
Okay.
And
now you don't live here, do you?
Well, I pay the bills here.
Okay. You have a separate residence, though?
Yes.
You typically stay there?
I stay back and forth. It just,
okay, gotcha. It just depends on the situation,
Right.
and if you need to give her some space or something, or
just because
or work schedule, or
the bed here hurts my back, and
Gotcha.
I lay floors, and I don't leave my back hurting.
Shoot, yes, sir. No, that's Okay, so basically, you want him to leave you alone too, right?
And listen, I just don't want. I didn't want none of this to happen. I'd have kept to myself if they kept to themselves.
Sure.
I don't have a problem with neither one of them. I really don't.
Yep.
They got their wall up. That's fine.
Yep.
And they can mind their
does somebody
business.
else live there?
They can mind their. Huh?
Does somebody else live there besides him?
I think it's their boyfriend.
Like a boyfriend or something? Do you know the guy's name?
I don't know neither one of them, to be honest with you. I introduced myself when they first come in, and they didn't want to be neighborly, so I just kind of...
And some people are like that, yep.
And that's fine, they wanted their privacy, but I knew that this was eventually going to happen. Like I said, I just thought it was going to be me.
Okay. Now, what I told him, before I even knew we were going to have charges or anything, because sometimes whenever folks just don't get along and won't leave themselves alone, you can get what's called an order, civil order of no contact. It's very similar to an order of protection. You can get it, should be free of charge, you can get it at the county. That way, if he talks to you, well, that's a violation, and then he can get arrested for that. What I'm going to do before I even leave here is just tell him, hey, no more contact between those two. So from now on, if the dog is out and barking at 4, and you can understand 4 o'clock in the morning.
I know.
Somebody's like, I
get it.
But then what I'm going to tell him
made it worse.
Is, I'm sure. But what I'm going to tell him the same thing, that whenever that happens from now on, y'all can't. I'm not you, okay? He and her, they can't handle the differences terribly civilly, obviously.
I mean,
what they need to do is just call us whenever there's an issue. Okay, that just keeps everybody safe.
I go out there and I shut the dogs up and I bring them in. If I'm here, I take care of it.
Oh yeah.
I don't let nothing happen like that because I don't. And usually they don't bark unless somebody's giving them a reason to bark.
Sure. So if he's,
I'm guessing they were with him or something.
No.
Because the dogs don't bark at nothing. I mean, they just go out and go potty, usually come back in. If they see another animal or something, they will bark.
And now his dog was out too, so his dog may have let his dog out. Your dog was keying on that.
That's exactly what happened then.
Yeah. So then stuff like this blew up into a hate crime, and we didn't need that, right? So from now on, I won't tell her because I'm not going to talk to her again.
I'm sorry. I'm telling you, she's normally she's a pretty good person.
But when she gets unreasonable, it's level 11. You know what I mean? Her unreasonable goes to 11.
I know. I can't even calm her down myself. And I tried my hardest to keep her
yes, sir.
down.
We could hear it. We could hear you. You were doing a good job too. But yeah, there's some people once they go that level, it's done.
So drunkenness is not an excuse. And now he's over there boo-hooing and crying because that's on them. I'm tired of it. You don't put your hands on somebody because they ask you to take your dog at 4 o'clock in the morning. So I feel like this is a battery because she scratched me on my face. And I feel like it's a hate crime because she called me in front of all of you guys and she said it. She did call in So if I have to do a restraining order or whatever it is, I definitely will.
Yeah, that's something you got to get through the court in Marion County, but that should be part of her bond for this charge. Should be to have no contact with you as well. But you can also get a order of protection if you want to get that on top of everything.
Just like they literally stalked me in the backyard. Like that's the reason why I built my fence. I might not have hundreds or thousands of dollars to build a fence, but I built a little privacy fence out of that little thing back there, you know, trying to get some privacy because his dogs bark at me all hours of the day, and they sit there and let the damn dogs do that to me. I didn't want no issues when I came here. I tried to avoid everybody. Like I said, I work. I don't even have time for people. But if I have to sleep and ask you politely for your dog to stop barking, you should be like, okay, well then have respect for your neighbors, you know?
Yeah,
you respect you. I got a big ass dog back there, and she don't bark at nobody unless you walk in her yard, you know? There's kids that walk in the backyard here all the time. She don't even bark at unless they come on my property.
So what'd she say to you when you told her to put the dog up?
She hopped over the fence and scratched me. That's how she got to me.
She like come all the way over the fence? Or just...
She hopped over the fence and scratched me. Like her leg went over the thing.
Okay.
Let me hop up on your car like that.
No, you're fine.
Her leg went over the thing and she scratched me. I look at my face is all scratched up. Drunk or no drunk, I don't appreciate that at all. That could have been handled a lot different. She didn't have to call people names. I'm 30 years old and you guys are 50-something years old. You guys are the adults and you guys want to talk to us like we're crazy. I'm sorry for getting you guys out this late.
No. Well, I mean, we work all night, man. We're out anyways.
I'm supposed to be up at 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to do it, though. I got to make this money.
Where do you work at?
I work for DoorDash, so I'm never really home. And I don't say that really too loud because, you know, people, I like to. That's why I have cameras because there's like, like drug hits or something down the road from here. I didn't realize this neighborhood is that bad as it was.
Oh, it's a town, man.
It is. So I moved over here and I work a lot of hours. I'm either, sometimes I'm in Daleville, sometimes I'm in Carbondale. It just depends, you know, until you travel around. But literally, I make $1,000 a week. You know,
I was gonna say, I don't know how you afford to do that with gas.
Oh, it's the ass too.
I bet.
Trying to get them people to pay for the gas, you know. It'd be a lot easier for DoorDash to pay for gas. But yeah, I work a lot of hours, so like I said, I have cameras and I try to keep myself private. That's why people don't really see me as much as because I'm busy, you know. Which I work my own life. I shouldn't have to be. I don't know. Ever since I put these cameras up and put my fence up, people just been nosy and harassed.
You got a camera back there while this happened?
There's a couple back there, but I don't know if it faces there, but I'm not going to say it out loud, so I would try to think of it, you know.
Can you pull them up on your like phone or something?
Oh, I don't have them on. It's connected to my website name. I can re-look at it and send them to you if I have.
Yeah, you want to pop in there and take a look at it? Can you pull it up real quick and just see if it got any of this on there? Yep.
So I'm just going to advise you and him both, leave each other alone, don't talk to each other. If you got a problem, if something's coming up, then, you know, just leave it alone. Now, he was saying something about you sometimes mow on that side of the fence.
Well,
which is not, again, not an issue, but I'm just trying to establish where we can.
I don't even know where the property line is. There hasn't been here. Nobody's been here for I don't know how long.
Okay, yeah.
And so I always mowed over. And once they moved in, I quit. I just mow over right to
the strip, just along your.
I'll go right up against the thing.
Okay.
And that's all.
Do you think that's where the property line is?
I have no idea. I was just trying to make the yard look nice.
I got you.
I'm not trying to be
a
dick or nothing like that.
No, and so what it looks like.
Right.
Whoever put that stick there.
They did.
Okay.
So
well, then they can't dispute.
Right. That's why.
Unless we get a survey, they can't dispute that you're on their property,
even
if you're up against that. Because this looks like it lines up.
I don't know where the property is at all.
Hey, Mr. Sims.
And it doesn't matter. I want mow.
I'm going to tell you guys the same. I'm going to tell you both the same. All right.
I won't mow.
Sometimes, you know, people could be really good people, and they just do not get along. Period. So the two of you just leave each other alone from now on. From now on, if the dog is barking, call us. Okay. Don't even try to talk to her. Okay. And I'm telling him the same thing too. If they've got a problem with you doing something, call us. We'll come meet you.
I don't have a problem with them. No. Really
and I just explained to him that you said that they, you know, come up against your fence and stuff. But who put this out?
I did.
Okay. So right now, you think that that's where the property line is, which is totally fine. But here, I want you to look. It lines right up pretty much with your fence, okay? He said because this place was empty for a long time, which it was. He was also just trying to make his yard look nice, so he would just go all the way over.
And I know.
I've told him that right now, unless we get
it one time since I've been here.
And I don't mean to be mean to you, but I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm gonna keep it real with you now that the cops are right here. I do have cameras in my house, and if anything comes up missing, because you literally walk up on my house like this when you mow your grass. You know, when you mow your grass.
Yeah. He's
all up on my line. So what
I've had yes, sir, and I understand.
I don't want that anymore. Can we not do that?
Yeah, not a problem.
So Trey, I believe I'm secure. So Mr. Sims, what I was getting at, okay? First of all, I think you're safe from that I mean, I understand it would be a concern of mine too. If somebody's especially up against my house, I'm like, what the? But you put that there, so right now we're going to agree. This is an agreed upon property line.
Okay.
What we'd have to do if there's a property dispute is get an actual survey from the county surveyor, and you can do that. You have to call the county and request it. It costs like $800 though.
That was my next. I got family.
Cool.
I got this house.
So then they would actually set. But for now, to resolve this dispute, he's going to be able to mow from this side on this side of the fence. He's going to leave that side of it, not the fence, but the pole, because it does line right up to your fence back there. Okay, so I mean, he's going to be up against those railroad ties or whatever that is mowing, and that's got to be okay because you've agreed that that's where it is.
Back over here.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So he can mow on this side of between your two fences. Okay.
Yes.
So then that's agreed
I
upon.
won't go over no further up.
Yes, sir. And I think that, and then that way you just agree.
I mean,
that,
and like I said, I wasn't even trying to argue with you. Your wife came out here crazy, bro.
I
And
apologize.
for what your wife did to me, she deserves it.
And he honestly was trying to be the peacemaker.
I get it.
So, but I also understand sometimes. You know what? Hey, no, we're just not going to get along. So.
I mean, she called her husband, talking about come over to
I'm
fight.
not her husband. I'm her boyfriend.
Or whatever.
Right, but I understand absolutely. Which is why whenever I saw him roll up, right whenever I roll up. So, okay, guys, yeah, leave each other alone. Starting right now.
Okay.
We both said our piece, right? We've handled the problem, correct?
Stay on your side, I'll stay on mine.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And the person who battered you, we took her away.
Yep.
All right. She's also going to be held accountable for the racial and sexual epithets that she used, and that's it. She's going to county. What I would do is try to get over to county to get an actual order of no contact against her. Okay. I've also advised him the same thing. If he just doesn't want to hear from you guys, he can get a civil order of no contact against you guys, which works the same as an OOP.
I mean, I'll give it a break, but if it happens again, I'll go forward. You just leave me the hell alone. That's all I want. Don't bother me. If you see me,
that sounds and that's reasonable to both of you, right?
It is reasonable.
Perfect.
Unless your wife wants to get in trouble, you leave me alone.
Cool.
You don't have to worry about me at all. I'm out.
Yes, sir. All right. Good enough. If you want to go in and take care of the dogs, I'm good with that. Yeah, you're good to go, bud. Yep. No bond. It's a felony.
What do I have to do to get her out? I mean,
she'll have to see a judge, and the judge will set bond probably tomorrow, but it's pretty late, so it won't be in the morning. It might be in the afternoon. They do try to process prisoners as quick as they can, like new prisoners, and they'll probably set bond.
She probably needs her phone or something. I mean, I guess you can use it in there.
They won't let her have it in county.
I guess you don't need anything.
And we've got a phone that she can make up to 3 calls.
Okay.
So, yeah, we'll make sure she's accommodated. Okay?
Thank you, sir. I'm sorry.
Yes, oh, no, don't you worry about it, okay?
Sorry.
You were trying to do the right thing. You're good. And you didn't even, whenever I first saw you pulling in, I'm like, oh.
No.
And then the way you got out, you were going to her.
Yep.
All right, and you seemed relatively calm, and I was like, okay. But then whenever the two started coming together.
I just heard yelling and screaming on the phone, and she said that he hit me, and I'm like, oh, that's all I needed to hear to get me up.
Hell yeah. So I get that. I'm coming over too. You know what I mean?
And I have no idea. I didn't know who she was talking about. I didn't know what was going on.
Our dispatcher didn't either. They just heard,
he hit me.
The address. He hit me. It was a female caller. Gave her name. So that's how that whole thing worked out. Okay.
So she called.
Yes. And it may have been one of those things. Well, yeah, we don't play who's the first to call the police. And it may have been one of those things like, I'm calling the police. I'm calling them first. So we get that. I'm not even kidding you all the time. So it doesn't matter who calls first. It's who's at fault.
When she sobers up, I want her to file a statement too.
She can.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll get her statement for sure. Oh, absolutely.
Because
actually, I was handling him because it was
cameras too.
Yeah.
I don't know if it gets over, but then you'll be able to. And I don't know. I could be completely wrong.
Exactly.
But I'm just saying, if she.
The fact that if she's walking away in front of cops, she calls him and.
Well, like I said, this has been boiling up since we moved in. We tried to be nice, and they just didn't want to be nice to us. And I just knew it was coming. I just didn't think it was going to be her and him. I thought it was going to be me and them.
Right.
There's another one. There's another kid. I don't know if he lives there or if it's just a boyfriend or his boyfriend.
Yes, sir.
I don't know what's going on with that.
With him, what? Somebody's coming up? No, I thought you said, I'm like,
no.
Holy I'm hallucinating.
I said, I think she has somebody else that lives there.
Oh, okay.
Her boyfriend
or
his
I
boyfriend
got you. Yeah,
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what we've got now is that he said that there was a conflict in the backyard because the dog was barking. Basically, I'm sure it was at his dog. He probably let his dog out to pee. The other dog is queuing on that, barking real loud, and it's basically 7 feet from his bedroom window.
Right.
So he came out probably heated. I don't imagine he was the most polite guy in the world. Right. And then she flipped out on him, and then he flexed on her. She flexed on him.
I know how it is.
He has an injury. She doesn't.
She got a black eye.
Oh, does she?
Yes.
All right, cool. And again,
her left eye's black.
From before?
No, she's got a black eye. So I just noticed.
Okay.
Somebody punched her.
Yeah. So we're gonna go. We're gonna see what her side of the story is. By we, I mean him. I've got these now. I don't have to worry about making.
I understand.
So, but I'm gonna make sure that Andrew, he's been a cop for a long time. He's extremely good.
Okay.
But the fact that there was an altercation, it may have been one of those where we either arrest both of you or neither of you.
Right.
But then whenever she's dropping the F-bomb and the N-bomb on him,
escalated, I know.
When you do that, that's a hate crime.
And there ain't no telling what she's called her.
Sure.
He called her.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know.
And that may be the case
does he
too.
got to press that to make it happen?
No, I'm doing it. Because she said it directly in front of him and on body camera, directly in front of me. I cannot let that slide. I haven't used the F word except to quote people since I was in 8th grade.
I can't afford this.
No, you don't have to.
I can't do all this by myself.
Okay. I understand.
I appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, no, don't you worry about it. You did what you needed to do, okay? Take care of the dog, get you some sleep, okay? Now, do you work for yourself?
Yeah.
Take the day off tomorrow. Sleep.
I'm going to.
Get you some sleep. Yeah, you did the right thing tonight. You're good.
More than likely, yep.
Can I go now?
Can we go now?
Yeah.
I got some paperwork I gotta finish.
It's my boyfriend, okay?
Yeah, I think he was at the house when we left.
I'm sorry, I can't hear.
I think he was at the house when we left. He's fine. You're not wanting to give any kind of statement or anything? You're just...
Why? You guys didn't ask for one before, so why now? Please just take me to jail, okay?
Okay. I can do that. I've got another case I got to talk to you about too.
Oh my God, what did I do?
This is involving, I guess, your kid.
Oh my God, my kid, what?
Camden. So back in January, February, March, we were over there.
Oh my God.
Let me read your rights to you first before I talk to you about it.
Yeah, I don't care. Just take me to jail, please. I have medication at my house that I need.
Okay. What is it? Does your boyfriend know what it is? Can you get it?
Yes.
And bring it up here?
Yes.
Okay.
And also, he's taking care of the dogs. Okay, the dogs will be fine. All right.
How long am I going to be in jail?
You will see a judge tomorrow.
Yeah, you'll see it just for a
I
second
don't
more.
have any shoes.
That's okay.
I'm bleeding everywhere.
Yeah, I'll get you a Band-Aid or something.
We'll get you something. Yep. See how big? Huh?
What is this about my son?
I have no idea, honestly. How big Band-Aid you need? It's like, oh, okay, yep.
I need stitches.
I'll see if I can get you something, okay? They got a nurse there.
Yep.
All right, they'll take care of you, I promise.
All right. Well, I gotta read your rights to you first. So,
Do you want like a piece of like a paper towel or something to help with blood? I can get that. I get that.
all right. Need your initial on these short lines here, then sign down here on the bottom. These are just saying. Nope. Okay. You do understand what your rights are, though?
No.
You don't understand what your rights
No,
are?
nobody has ever explained them.
Okay. Well, I just read them to you, and I can explain them to you a little further if you need me to. Is that something you want me to do?
It's kind of a crappy thing for you guys to read them to us when we're like totally distraught. I just got freaking punched in the face by a queer.
Okay.
And I don't have anything against gay people.
Okay. So,
I just want you to go away. I don't like you.
okay. So, in order for me
Go
to,
away.
okay, I'm gonna explain this to you.
No.
I've read your rights to you. You're saying you don't understand them, so that means I can't question on anything. So what's
No,
gonna
I
happen?
don't understand anything.
Okay, so what's gonna happen is we're gonna charge you on both of these cases, and then you're
Go
gonna
away.
go and
Please go away.
get a lawyer, and then they'll explain it all to you. Okay, fair enough. That is your right. I'm
What is your name, by the way, please?
Harvard.
Thank you, officer.
You're welcome. All right. Do you need a bottle of water or anything? Got something to drink? Okay.
Hey,
Yes, ma'am.
about my phone call.
Okay. Who do you need to call?
I'm not sure.
I'll give you. I got some paperwork I gotta do. I'll give you a minute to think about it. And if you think of any phone numbers, we'll give them a call.
If you want ice, I got you. We don't have Band-Aids. I did look all over the place. We don't have them. I apologize for that. You are safe as could be, I promise you, okay? Once we told you that you were under arrest, you became a totally different person.
I'm scared.
So you're fine. You're fine. You are fine. What you need to do whenever you talk to your lawyer tomorrow, okay? You will. You have the right to an attorney, okay? When
Why can't I be bailed out? Please.
Because it's a felony. So a judge, that means a judge has to set your bond.
What's a felony?
That means a judge has to set your bond. It's a classification, okay?
Oh my,
Okay?
I just got out of trouble and got my baby back.
Do you want some ice or not? Okay, I've got a call to go on, honey, so if
Thank
okay?
you.
So if you want some ice, though, I'm going to get it for you. Do you want some ice? Okay, I promise you, you are safe. You could not be safer in here if you were a puppy. I promise you, okay?
I got my baby back into my life.
And this won't affect that in any way. I promise. I promise.
I don't want to go to the hospital, but I want to go to I want to calm down.
Okay, sure. Okay.
I'm scared.
Then, hon, I'm going to leave you alone then. I'm going to leave you alone. Okay?
Oh my God.
If you would, just lay back, take deep breaths. I promise you are safe, okay? Do you want ice, though? Okay. All right.
The woman was arrested and charged with multiple charges of aggravated battery to a police officer, simple battery, and a hate crime for 2 separate altercations.